I have a very good feeling about how this is going to turn out. But y'all know, if it's a fail, it's going to say fail in the title. And as you can see, none of my videos have that. So. I can do anything. Yeah. Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. What we got here is an old wig. Like she glued and she just going through it right now. Excuse me. So we're just about to rejuvenate her because she is a little crusty, but she's cute. She's real cute.
But yeah, all I'm gonna do is just take off. Can we focus? Baby, can you focus, please? So all we're gonna do is just basically rip these little bitches off. We're just gonna take these tracks off.
But it's really not that hard. Like, this is all we're doing is just pulling the hair off the wig. And yeah, so once all of that's done, then we're gonna move into putting her back, but we're gonna do it a little differently and use a different cap.
Y'all like my new rings? Hold on. My hair's probably ashy, but I like my rings because I don't wear jewelry on my hands. My nails are still the same in my last video. I just, tweaked it up a little bit with the glitter.
But need a fill-in. It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, I don't wear rings or like any hand jewelry, barely arm jewelry. And I got these rings from Claire's for like $2. There's more. There's like 4 more rings that came with it. And they're cute, like,
I'm feeling it, so I hope y'all feeling it too.
But like I said, we're just going to literally, just gonna get a good grip. And then we're gonna just pull these babies off.
It is glue, so it is gonna stick a little bit. But once you get it lifted, oh, we're in business, because look, she just pulls right off. As long as there's no hair glued. I got hair glued under this one. But she really just pulls right off. And there we have it. So we're just gonna speed through it now because you see basically how I get it. I'm gonna take all the glue. We'll see how it goes. If I take it off, I'm not gonna show you. And when they're all taken off, you'll see them piled up here in the rear view mirror.
And then we don't get to the shmoney.
Yeah, I don't know. I just be talking.
This is me on a daily. You probably wouldn't believe it because of how I be sounding in my YouTube videos. But girl, I talk fast and I talk crazy sometimes. So whatever voiceovers y'all be hearing, like, oh my gosh, she talks so proper. It's a mixture. Like, I talk proper and I talk crazy. It depends on how I'm feeling. And right now, I'm feeling crazy.
Y'all, I'm not putting these clips in here. I'm just talking. It's just something to keep y'all entertained, or to keep myself entertained while I'm doing this, because this is getting on my nerves already.
When I snatch her, oh, I'm going to be wearing her every day. Because she's going to be real cute.
It's okay if the ends, get a little straggly because we can just cut her. We have plenty of hair. We have plenty. Okay, so speaking of hair, I'm going to be using this Shake and Go Cube Malaysian Ironed Textured Natural Straight Hair. It also comes with a closure in 3 different inch sizes, 2 of which are 22, 24, and 26 inches. I'm going to stop talking now, and for real, this time I'm going to fast forward it.
And just show y'all. It's nothing fancy, but, just some people might like this, so. We got to give everybody what they want. It really is satisfying ripping this hair off though. So this is cool. But yeah.
This is much quicker, so I do like the hot glue method, but I'm gonna be using wig glue next. I ain't never made a real wig before, so this is gonna be my first time. But Yeah, my crochet wig, go check that out in my last video. Cause she's real cute. She's real cute. In the night I'm in my zone. Oh, y'all like my tattoo.
You know, we doing it. We'll explain later in another video. I ain't trying to talk too much. But I should have did like a vlog. But it's all good. Like, you know, I ain't tripping.
I'm gonna start vlogging. Should I start vlogging? I don't be doing nothing fancy until I plan stuff. But, so yeah. You know, she can do some heat too. Like, what? We're in here. I don't know what kind of wig cap this was, but it was not it. Sorry, you were not it, Cynthia. I name all my wigs Cynthia until she's fully haired. You know, she losing her hair, so we're gonna have to call her Cynthia. Just to make your little U part or whatever. I made a leave out. I'll insert some pictures. Almost done. We have like just a few more tracks. It might be on the last piece, but you know, sis didn't know what she was doing, so she might have a few of these down here. Yes, honey, come through. We are about to snatch you, honey. So here we have the beloved wig cap that is going in the trash. She is dead. There is no reviving her. And yeah, this is like one of those U-part wig caps. You know, I put my own little combs in here. Oh, this backwards. I put my own little combs in here, you know, to give myself the feel that I had a real wig. But, you know, she is gone. Okay, so like the last vid, we have our mannequin head here. And we have a dome cap. Like, y'all, I have 3 of these and I've never made a wig on these once. I have 3 packs of these. Mind you, I think some of them come with 2. So, you know, we're learning. But I'm gonna name her Susie. I was about to say I need a mannequin head name. Well, my name is Susie. This is Susie. So we're just gonna apply her. Boom, like that. Because I don't want it to be crooked, but I really don't think it'll matter because this wig looked really good and it was jacked up. If I haven't inserted the pictures yet, I'm going to insert them now so y'all can see how it looked. She's on, but what I do want to show y'all is that before, like weeks ago, I tried this on, and this is where I want to put this closure that we have. But here's our closure, like, sis. I'm gonna make her a bang. So this is why I drew the line. I want to have her bang start where the closure starts. I'm gonna actually cut this on myself. I'm not cutting this on the wig. So there most likely will be a part 2 video because I need to find somebody to braid my hair down. So if you live in Charlotte and you know how to braid thick hair, please contact me because I need somebody to braid my hair down so I can put on wigs. Like, that's why I make these big afro crochet wigs, because I don't have to worry about my hair under it. But for this one, we don't want lumps, so I need somebody to braid my hair. So right here, I'm beginning to sew down the closure. What I'm doing is lifting up the cap and sticking the needle and thread through the bottom so the knot can be hidden up under. and then I just sew it like normal. Now this isn't a tutorial on how to sew or the perfect way to make a wig. This is just how I make mine. Like I mentioned earlier, I will be giving this wig a bang, so I'm just using the closure as the front bang piece. So yeah, I'm just sewing the closure down and wrapping the thread around the needle a couple times before pulling it through, and once it's done, you'll see how it looks. Okay, now that the closure is sewed down, this is how it looks so far. So for the area that's behind the closure, you can still see the fake lace. So what I'm doing is taking a track and just going to sew the track into that lace. But I'm just first using the track as an outline to see how I'm going to lay it down. So once I figure out where I want it, I just begin sewing. Now when I'm sewing the track down, I'm not actually sewing through the weft, because if I just want to take it out one day, I would have to cut the thread, and I don't want it to end up messing up the weft. So I just go under the weft, but actually make sure that it's still tight. And this time I'm lifting up the cap and sticking the needle back through the cap so I can tie a knot so the knot can be hidden. As you can see, I just sewed down this piece so it can look more realistic versus you just seeing the closure piece at the top. Already I'm liking how it's looking because it just looks so natural, and the hair feels really good too. If I find the link to where I got the hair from, I'll list it in the description box below, but you can actually find this in your local beauty supply store depending on how big it is and how much hair they sell. Under the track that I've sewed down to the closure, I'm going to be taking another track and gluing it behind it. But first I just want to show you which side of the track I actually glue. As you can see, there's little hairs that are sticking up on one side of the weft. That's the side that I glue personally, and that's the side that I think it's supposed to be glued, so it looks more thicker. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the side that I choose to glue. But yeah, I'm just going to take the wig glue and apply it to the weft, and then I'm going to attach the track underneath or around the stitched closure. So yeah, it's looking really good, and I'm really excited to cut this bang. So stay tuned for part 2 because I really think this is going to turn out really good, and the bang is going to look really cute. So all I'm doing now is just gluing some tracks around the closure still. I'm basically going to be stacking the tracks from the top of the closure until I reach the end of the cap, kind of where my forehead will be. And in my opinion, I think it might make the bang look a little fuller, so that's why I'm doing it that way. But you want to make sure in between gluing the hair down that you are taking a dryer and speeding up the process a little bit so they don't slip and slide while you're applying more tracks to the wig cap. So it only takes about 10 seconds for the hair glue to dry, so it's not a long process at all. Then I'm going to continue to do this until I reach the end of the track, and if I still have extra track left over, I'm just going to cut it off. So this is what I have right now for the front, and I'm just going to move on to the back. So as you can read, it says do not put track on elastic band, and I'm going to tell you why. So I've seen many hair tutorials on how to make a wig, and I still like to do my own thing, so I'm really like a trial and error type person. But basically the reason why you don't want to put the track on the elastic band is because it is an elastic band. If you put anything that does not have any elasticity in it, it will not stretch anymore. So yeah, I just had to learn the hard way, and I wrapped about 3 tracks around the whole elastic band, and once I was finished with the wig and put it on, I realized that I couldn't get it over my big ass head. So do not glue anything on your elastic band when you are making a wig. But like my last video, I'm still going to show you guys what worked and what did not. And the reason being is because it really does take a long time to make these videos. So if I filmed it, y'all gonna see it. Basically all of the bang pieces are done, so I'm just going to turn back to the back and finish up the rest. But anyway, like I said, I did end up removing a couple tracks from the elastic band at the end, but this is how it's turning out right now. This hair is thick, but it's not, so removing any pieces from it really won't make that much of a difference. This hair is really love, and I will buy this 100 more times. And to be honest, I'm probably going to buy this to make different color wigs that they have available in this hair, so stay tuned for that. So as I finish up this last track, there is one important piece of the wig making process that you do need to know. So as you can see, I'm tracing my finger along this track that is actually curved in the back. But what you want to do is cut the curve and make it come straight across. So instead of stacking the tracks like how it's curved in the back, I'm going to take this track to show you how to make it straight across. And then from there, we're just going to glue some tracks down and close up the circle. Now this is my first actual wig that I'm making, and it is turning out pretty good. It's not perfect by any means, but it still looks really good. Before I finish up the wig, I do want to show you guys how thick this hair is already, and I'm not even done yet. I have two ponytails, one in the front and one in the back, and this hair is really thick and I love it. Basically what I'm doing here is just showing you how much of the wig cap is still seen, and this is with using all of the hair that I ripped off the first wig cap. So I don't have many spaces to fill up, but I'm just going to take this leftover weave that I do have. I have just a little bit of the 22-inch hair. I have a little bit of the 24-inch hair, and I have a good amount of the 26-inch hair. Since I'm at the front right now, I'm just going to take the 22-inch hair, since that's the least amount of hair that I have left anyway. And I'm just going to fill in the spaces around the closure. Once all of the 22-inch hair is gone, I'm going to move down in the wig and find more spaces. Then I'm going to take the 24-inch hair and just fill in the gaps too. I finished filling in the spaces, and this is how it looks afterwards. This hair really imitates my actual hair texture, and I am really in love with this hair, and it's not even 100% real. And the confirmation of me doing this wig right is seeing that there are no lumps and bumps in the wig. It lays really flat on the wig head, and I'm just really happy with it. So the only remaining bundles that I do have left are a little bit more of the 24-inch hair, and then pretty much all of the 26 hair that I already showed. So yeah, I'm just giving y'all hair cam right now. The top of the wig looks really good, like you can't even tell that it's a closure, which is the whole point of a closure, but it looks really good. Like I can slick it down in a ponytail and it looks real natural. There's no lumps in it. The hair texture is very movable, so you will have no problem with that. That's probably why it's called shake and go, because you can really shake it and go. Yeah, she's real sleek and she's real cute, like I thought she would be. Of course, I was going to take this little ponytail down and brush it all down so you guys can see basically the finished result of this part 1 video. And right here, I'm just shaping out where the bang will be so you guys can get the idea of what the part 2 is going to look like. And I really hope it turns out right, and I'm really excited to film it, so definitely stay tuned for that because it will be coming shortly. But this is the end results of this wig, and I really hope you guys like this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you did. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!
Cynthia! Cynthia, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, honey, honey, why you don't have? Oh, where's my scissors? Oh, where's my scissors? Bubbling, baby, bubbling. My stomach bubbling, baby. My stomach is off the wall right now. Oh my god. I just had some chicken tenders but I like marinated them in hot sauce. So yeah, that's what I'm on right now. A hot sauced up stomach. Oh, my stomach. I got the gas and the